Greetings to all. Welcome to Planner Actual. A warm welcome to returning friends and an even warmer welcome to all of my first-time visitors, the champagne visit, if you will. We hope you enjoy your time here. Today's a special day. I've received a large box from Franklin Planner, and we're going to open it up and see what's inside. It's like Christmas. So on top of the box is my Tyler binder. That's my everyday carry. And just to show you what I'm using now, I keep my lame pin here on this side and my friction pins here. But I'm using the Serenity filler. I was using the Monticello, but it just the bright paper and the design didn't really pop for me. I like the muted color here. And then I was also using the 7 Habits, and I adore the color scheme. It's just visually appealing, but the layout was a little bit, didn't work for me. It had the number on the schedule. Had 1 hour blocks instead of the with 2 lines instead of 4 lines, which I could use. This exact same schedule on the 7 Habits filler looked like a 6-year-old had mushed some Skittles around because I use coloring and everything, so it didn't line up very well. So let me put this to the side. Let's open this up. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, it's always the same packaging. Oh, okay. So we see at the top here, this is the Serenity, what I'm using, but this is the this year's model, January to December. And the reason I did that was when I reinstalled the Serenity filler into my binder, a lot of it was marked up or incomplete. So I went ahead just for the last 2 months, because I'm a little neurodivergent and I like things to be in order. I just paid $10, $11 and got the entire binder just with the purpose of using the last 2 months, but also having a lot of scratch paper then at the end that I could use throughout the year, all the daily pages I can use as scratch paper. Then I did also order the Sandstone for this year, which it will end up being just scratch paper because the Sandstone is too muted for me. It's too low keyed. I can't use it. But what was nice is in the Sandstone is one of the 7 Habit models, of which there's also the Leadership filler and the 7 Habits filler itself. They all come with a starter pack. Now the starter pack has the page lifter, the weekly compass, the goals planning, a guide. It has a whole large amount of forms for you to use. The starter pack itself is probably around $15. But here I picked it up for $12, starter pack and all this scratch paper. So if you're interested in trying out a new planner, now is the time to do it. You go on the Franklin Planner website, they're clearance, they're marked down, and you can pull one for a couple of months just to try. For instance, my beautiful wife is going to start using her point of view next year. So we picked up this one for her to try for the last couple of months of the year, just to get an idea to get started in using it. I think this was $11. How could you go wrong? And then this is my Serenity setup for next year, 2025. So I have everything. But then I had to get to a certain cost limit in order for it to be free shipping. So I picked up a new page lifter, and that made the shipping free. So I know what you want to do. You want me to unbox this Serenity just to see what it looks like. But let's take a peek at the new Serenity. I don't think anything has changed as far as the design of the pages or anything. But in the Serenity, just like in the other, my favorite is the 7 Habits, they change. Every 3 months, the colors change. It's really noticeable in the 7 Habits. And no, you can't talk me back into going back into the 7 Habits. One of the drawbacks that every planner has a drawback that you don't like. And the one on this one for me is I don't like having the dark lines on the calendar. I like these lines in between to be light, but we can live with that. It looks like the layout is the same, like it's always been. You can see we go to a different quarter, and then the colors change on the pages. And this to me is very relaxing. And to be quite honest, the actual page itself is fairly heavy. And I'm finding that when I use my Lame fountain pen, I don't get as much bleed through. Now in the Monticello, it was horrible because that is just a standard 20-pound printer paper. And the bleed through was not very, was really noticeable in that. But you get into the 7 Habits fillers, and they're a lot heavier paper. It's not so noticeable. So that is what my 2025 layout would be. But just real quick on the Sandstone, let me show you when we talk about the starter pack. As we open up the Sandstone, everybody loves opening up the presents. We open up the Sandstone, and you get extra tabs. You don't get that in the regular filler, but you get the page lifter. You get a year's worth of weekly compasses, which is 2 on a page. You separate and score them down. You get other pages in here. Here is activities on setting your values, roles, your mission statement, your goals, and then some other sheets for you to budget worksheets, other things that come in the packet. And then there's also a primer on the 7 habits, talking about what they are and how to work through them. So all that was like $12. And again, the regular starter pack is $15. So you get all that really quick. Plus then I've got all this scratch paper. It just sits on my desk and I just write on it. I can write 2 or 3 words, throw it away. It doesn't bother me because I'm not using it. So you can see how this is so light for me. And again, this is like the 7 habits, where it has just 2 lines for the hour, the 30-minute and hour. And it was just, it squished everything too closer together for me. Okay, well, this has been Matt Jarvis with Planner Actual. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Check out my other videos. It was nice talking with everybody.